Hi, let's find out some new interesting ways in which you can begin your OET speaking. Very often, candidates have a cliched way to start their conversation in the role play card. And that cliched beginning is often by introducing themselves. For instance, they might begin the conversation as, "Good morning, my name is Sangeeta and I'm one of the registered nurses working in this hospital." Now, there is nothing wrong with this way of beginning, but the only problem is it becomes quite repetitive. Now, we're going to find out some refreshingly new ways to start your OET speaking. And these ways that you can introduce in your role play card will definitely help you in your OSCE practical exam, because these methods are something that you have to practice when it comes to your OSCE. So let's find out what those new ways are to begin your conversation. First of all, we need to classify the different role play cards that we get into three broad categories: inpatient, outpatient, and home visit. Now, with these differences in the setting, we also need to bring about marked differences in the way we start the conversation. For instance, if it is an inpatient setting, we know the patient is already admitted in the hospital. So, as per OSCE, there is a method where we confirm the name of the patient and reconfirm it to double check and to ensure that we are talking to the right patient. And now there would also be an additional ID band on the patient's wrist. Why not use this ID band also into your conversation and begin afresh? Have a look at this example. I can begin as, "Good morning, my name is Sangeeta and I'm one of the registered nurses working in this hospital. I know you're Mr. John, but for confirmation, could you please restate your name? Alright, can you also state your date of birth? Well, thank you. I can see your ID band. May I please cross-check the band? Thank you." So in this way, we have double-checked the patient's identification. If it is an inpatient, there is another procedure that is of importance, and that is to check if the patient is allergic to something. So the first question would be, "May I know if you're allergic to something?" Now, if the patient says no, you can go ahead with the conversation, but if the patient says that the patient is allergic to something, there would also be a red wristband on the patient, and that's when you can say, "Can I please cross-check the red band on your wrist?" For the entire video, download MedCity OET app, available on Play Store and App Store.